Brazil, Chile, and Argentina are each three countries in South America. Each is unique and has its own set of challenges and solutions to health concerns. In this movie, we will discuss key facts about each country as well as burdens of disease plaguing them. Brazil, the biggest country by landmass in South America, has a population of around 200 million people. The culture of Brazil ranges from city life on the east coast in cities such as Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Porto Alegre, to life in the Amazon in cities such as Manaus. The population of Brazil is very diverse. Almost every race of people can be found living in this country. Brazil is a federal republic that has 26 different states. The National Congress contains a Senate, with elected officials who are elected by general public every 8 years, and a Chamber of Deputies, whose officials are elected every 4 years. These officials represent the diverse groups of people throughout Brazil. In the past couple of years, Brazil has been having a political crisis. Recently, the president of Brazil was impeached, and other government officials are being accused of handling money unwisely. The average citizen in Brazil only makes around $11,000 per year. Brazil yields most of its GDP through industry and agriculture. With the recent Rio Olympics held in the country, efforts have been made to reduce pollution and improve sanitation throughout. The Brazilian sanitary reform movement has been supported by many parties in the Brazilian government to help clean up cities as well as provide effective health care to all the people of Brazil. Brazil recently has been dealing with the Zika epidemic. This virus has caused thousands of children to be diagnosed and suffer from microencephaly. This not only has affected Brazil in health, but in appearance as well. Tourists have stopped coming to Brazil in order to avoid any chance of being infected by the disease. Argentina is the second largest country by landmass in South America. Argentina has a population of around 42 million people. The Argentine culture has been largely influenced by multiple European cultures, including the Italian and Spanish cultures. Argentina, unlike other countries in South America, has a steadily declining birth rate, and life expectancy is improving. Around 98% of the individuals are literate in this country. Argentina has a presidential republic for a government. The president has executive power to run the country, and elections are held every 4 years, and he can only be re-elected once. Argentina has a Chamber of Deputies, which consists of 257 members who are elected every 4 years. They also have a Senate, which consists of 72 individuals who are elected every 6 years. Argentina's biggest health concern is their socialized healthcare system, where citizens can either be publicly or privately funded. The direct concern with their system is a lack of funding in the social sector called obras sociales. Public hospitals often have issues dealing with people who do not have adequate healthcare insurance. Due to economic issues, even the 10% of the population who can normally afford private insurance are flooding into the public hospitals. This leads to overcrowding as the public health system attempts to take care of all the citizens. Argentina also has been fighting the HIV/AIDS pandemic and is also dealing with the Zika virus. Most health issues in Argentina are not due to a lack of infrastructure, but rather in social and political policy. Argentina also has been fighting the HIV/AIDS pandemic and is also dealing with the Zika virus. Most health issues in Argentina are not due to a lack of infrastructure, but rather in social and political policy. Chile is a very thin country on the west coast of South America, bordering Argentina. Around 18 million people call Chile home. Chile is similar to most South American cultures that have been influenced by European immigrants. Most of the population live in the middle third of the country, with 89% of the population living in an urban setting. Most of Chile's health barriers are found within indigenous people and those who live in more rural settings. Healthcare is not delivered to these people in the form of medicine, hospitals, and other care facilities. As a result, the infant mortality rates in rural settings are around 45 deaths per 1,000 births, whereas in the cities, the rate is 2 deaths per 1,000 births. However, due to help from the WHO policy introduced in 2005, Chile has made great strides in improving health outcomes through social programs. These graphs compare the changes within the burden of disease between Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. The main issue of health and disease burdens are related to diet and substance abuse. This is common throughout Latin America. However, the rest of the health and disease burdens are different between Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. Over the years, the trend in disease burden has switched from being complications related to communicable diseases to degenerative diseases caused by the lack of proper nutrition. However, overall, the life expectancy has increased over the past 30 years for each of these three countries. This is mostly due to increased development throughout South America.